Good morning, gentlemen. So with today's video, I got Chad's Secrets back, and we're actually going to be talking about Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Blu. So I ended up talking about this one years ago, back in 2015, when I was in New York City with Freddie Frags, in a hotel room. So if you want to laugh at that one, go ahead. But we're actually going to get his thoughts on this scent. Now, this got a lot of mention in the last couple of years because of Ross from TLTG. Now, I know that Ross really does like this one. So this was actually launched in 2014 in its class as an amber Fougere. Now, before we get into the notes, Chad, is there anything in particular that you get, sir?
It's hard for me. I'm getting a lot of citrus off the top, like.
And they've been drying for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, some, like you said, it's like the Fougere aspect is pretty prominent to me. In terms of what I can detect, is there some sort of like smoke in here, or some incense or something?
Might be like the benzoin.
Oh, okay.
Might be the benzoin, but there's no smoke.
So it's like an ambery. Okay, yeah, I can definitely detect that.
Do you get like what this fragrance is known for?
Well, I mean,
like the lavender?
Oh yeah, the lavender. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, lavender is in the back, in my opinion.
I smell a little bit of weed right now because of the people going by.
Yeah. This is a.
If anybody's wondering where we are, what's this bridge called?
I honestly don't know the name of this bridge, but it's the Humber Bay area, and it's Etobicoke. There's a nice bridge.
This is a very popular attraction for a lot of people. So.
Yeah, and we're on the bike path, so
you might hear some zooming.
I'm just so focused on the fact that it smells kind of like a similar, brighter take on Dylan Blue.
Okay.
So that's really distracting me, because it's actually it's done in a nice way where it's kind of cleaned up. Maybe it's the lavender where it's cleaner. It's coming
very
across.
blue scent, like Dylan Blue. So.
Yeah, it's very nice though. I like it a lot.
Okay, so the note breakdown for this one here, top note's going to be lemon, but also Calabrian bergamot and cardamom. Now it does open up with citrus with a little bit of the cardamom. Cardamom does warm it up. And then the mid is going to be lavender, cypre oil, but also Atlas cedar. The lavender is very prominent. The lavender is what adds that fresh blue quality, and very much that Fougere feel as well.
Yeah.
The base is going to be ambroxan, patchouli, benzoin, and tonka bean. Now, I don't get tonka bean myself.
I don't get tonka bean at all.
But I do get amber or benzoin. Benzoin does add a bit of an ambery, warm touch to it.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. And when you mention the lavender, obviously it's like it's even more prominent to me now. But yeah, it's definitely that Fougere blue. Like it's actually quite clean and aquatic. And
does it smell a little bit more grown up?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not like a sweetness. Like when you mention tonka, you would expect to get like this youthful kind of sweetness, but it's not. Like I think it's more of a mature for sure blue. Yeah.
Would you say that this is like someone for your age or a little bit older? Because you're 27.
I think this is safe. In my opinion, I think it's safe for someone that's like university aged or older. Like I would say like 25 plus, maybe 30 plus, if you really want to get particular. It's something I would wear personally, but I tend to wear something that people would consider, old manny type scents, which is fine. It just has to kind of represent your taste and style. But
would you say that this is very versatile or just like more casual?
I think this is versatile, in my opinion. It's like, I think this could carry you into the nights because it has some warmer aspects and a little bit more, I guess that tonka, if it comes out more on skin, would be a good night out. But I think this is like kind of a more versatile signature scent, in my opinion.
And I would have to agree with you. So you could dress it something like this, but also you can dress this with a suit and tie.
Oh yeah,
not
for sure.
an issue.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
It's classy.
It's classy. It's gentlemanly. It's not like a bad boy type of fragrance. If you're looking for something that's sweet and youthful, this is something that you're definitely not going to like. But like the warm spice of cardamom does warm it up. The amber is resinous and it's definitely very deep. The Fougere quality from the lavender, very nice. And it does add that blue quality. You would think that there's a little bit of aquatics to it, but there's not.
Yeah.
Longevity is solid too. For an EDT was like 6 to 8 hours.
Oh my goodness.
Would you say that this is all year round or just specific seasons?
I would say it's all year round, and I kind of, now that it's drying down a little bit more, like the opening reminds me of Dylan Blue, but the dry down is definitely going in its own thing. So don't take that as like it's a one for one. It's not at all. But I think that it's definitely year round versatile.
Okay. For me, it just reminds me of spring.
Yeah.
But this can be worn all year round. Now, it's not going to cut through like the bitter cold. Now, where we're located in the wintertime, it gets bone chilly cold with that wind off Lake Ontario here. It's not going to cut through that type of cold, but if you work in an office, you know, in the wintertime, this is something that you can definitely wear to work.
Year-round inside, for sure.
This used to be quite affordable, but it has gone up in price. Now, you can still get, I think, a smaller bottle, something like this, a 30 ml for about $27, I think USD, but I might be wrong. This used to be as cheap as like 20, 25 bucks.
Wow.
You know, they are becoming, I don't want to say like less available, but they're not as widely distributed on all the gray market sites out there. So yeah, but I don't really have much else to say.
You know, one thing, I don't have a lot of Salvatore Ferragamo experience prior to meeting Chad from A Gentleman's Journey here, but he's introduced me to a lot of Ferragamo fragrances, and I can say that most of them, if not all of them so far, have been a very good bang for your buck. Like, this is actually pretty high quality smelling.
It smells more expensive than some of the other offerings from this brand, because some of their offerings you can get like in Canto for like $20 or less.
Wow. That's crazy.
And because I mentioned that, you know what? Let's do that one sometime this summertime.
We should,
because it's a summer scent.
Let's do it. Yeah,
It's
I'm down
light.
for that. That'd be great. It dries down differently. Like it's actually progressing, like from the dry down. You know, so the opening is very, very bright, and I'm getting a little bit more of that lavender and woods now. You know,
I don't get a lot of woods in this though. For me, it's just mostly, and I don't want to say it's linear, but there's not a lot of development.
Yeah.
It's very, like, the main takeaways pretty much are just lavender, the lavender, the amber with some citruses.
Okay, I mean that's fair. Maybe it's the fact that I'm smelling the tester strip and I'm smelling paper, and that's woody.
You know, it's all about the skin chemistry. So
Yeah, for sure.
Anything else to add, Chad?
I think that's it. That's all I got to say.
All right, so guys, if you haven't done so, please check out Chad's channel. His link, his social media will all be down in the description box below. And any other videos that I've done on this brand, they will all be down in the description box below as well. And because that this is a re-review, if you want to see the original that I did, why don't you check out right here? And because that this is pretty much, it's still a budget-friendly fragrance, why don't you check out right here? And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. I think my time. Take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.